Hello?
Hey, cash is down.
Guns down.
Let's go.
Just got news. It's Friday night.
Hello. Good day, good evening, and good night. You have entered Friday night.
Ooh, you have entered.
Because now we drink it.
Because this time, not only is it
This
Friday
is our
night,
first time drinking.
but we're actually drinking drinks.
Oops.
Hey, don't break ties, Margaritaville airport buys.
Damn. Giving out people's government names, too.
That wasn't his government
Stop
name.
drinking.
That was just his
Stop drinking.
nickname. We're drinking. Welcome back to Friday Night Mom.
And on this here Friday night.
Wait, we didn't introduce ourselves.
Oh, I'm Danielle.
And I'm Celia. And this is Friday Night Moms. Okay, go ahead.
And this episode, we are
Yes.
talking about breastfeeding.
No, we're not.
What are we talking about?
We're talking about
Well, you got your
updates.
phone on.
We're talking about updates.
And on this episode, we're talking about. No, it's not. We're talking about. On this
Yes.
episode, we are providing updates on our lives.
Yes.
You know what this reminds me of?
What?
Did you ever watch that show, Drunk History?
Yes. Loved that show.
I wish I was on that show.
Love that show. I always
things-
like, how could I get on? But people would so often throw up.
Yeah.
They get
but it was amazing.
wasted. It was really good.
But what's her name from that other podcast? Ooh. I'm not remembering.
Crystal.
When she called Harriet Tubman a bad bitch. No,
Yeah.
Sojourner Harriet Tubman.
Yes.
She was like, and she was a bad bitch.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Like,
I could watch that
Hello,
episode.
yeah. It's a great show. Do they not make that anymore?
I
don't know. We don't watch TV as we were saying earlier. It was so
Sign
good.
me up.
Yeah.
Like, have me just, because I feel like they committed to memory and
They
then
did.
they're like, get wasted
I
and
think
tell
that they
us
would
the
have
story.
them do it multiple times. Like they
think
would
so?
tell it, because sometimes in the middle of the story they were like very coherent, and then it
Yeah.
would flip to them being wasted. So I feel like they would like have them do it multiple times.
When people used to like hiccup and like,
And then the people acting it out with, excuse me, I don't know what's, yeah.
okay,
So good.
sorry.
Well, we have
sidebar.
to make this podcast be quite the success that the read was.
Yes, the Reed
Is-
and Crystal.
yes.
Yes.
Kid
Cheers to
Fury
them.
and Crystal.
Harlemites.
Well,
Well,
transplants.
transplants,
Yeah,
but you know, we're gonna claim them for now.
Yeah.
But isn't she from?
I don't know where she's from. Kid Fury was my favorite on that.
Okay.
Because I used to watch him on YouTube. He was hilarious.
All right. Well,
on
good for
YouTube.
them. They had a TV show. Anyway.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Did they have a TV show?
Yes.
no
On Showtime, I think, or HBO, a channel with money,
Yeah.
not like public access.
Right.
Okay.
We've spiraled.
So here's
Bring
the
it
update. Bing.
Hey, Celia is back in New York.
But did people know you left New York?
Well, yes, I mentioned it in one of the episodes, but here's a recap.
Okay.
Celia, Cash, and Sean relocated to Cleveland, Ohio. Hey. And now, a month or ish later, here we are, back in the city.
like you never left.
Back like I never left.
But living a hotel life.
But living a hotel life, I don't like it because,
Oh.
I mean, the hotel we stayed at was fine. Mm-hmm. I don't like that people think I'm a tourist. I'm not a tourist. I'm not from here, but I'm of here.
Yes,
You know what I'm
let
saying?
'em know.
I know how to
You
move
put in
through
the
these
years.
streets. I put in the years. I opened my Lyft app because I ain't took a Lyft in Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? You don't need a Lyft in Cleveland.
Sheesh.
Well, at least I don't. Open my Lyft, and Lyft was like, "Do you want to go home to 10 West 135th Street?" And I was like,
damn, you
I
gave
do.
your ass up.
"Well, I don't live there anymore.
You just giving everything.
I don't live there anymore."
You're not scared to be. I'm covering. The
They
mic.
gonna show up at the door and be like,
I don't know.
Where's Celia
people
old
do
apartment at?
histories.
"Oh, well, you know."
I can't.
Well, the Lyft wanted to take me to Harlem, and I was like,
Yes.
"I'm not going
Yes,
there,
I would like
but
to
I
go
would
home."
like to go home there."
No.
You know, but whatever. But we're
on
back, and I wanted to talk
Oh,
about
and you're back, Sans baby and husband.
yes, the baby and the husband is in Cleveland, and I am here.
Wow.
Okay,
That's why we
take
drink
a
it.
sip.
I think, what is
Cheers.
it, Andy Cohen? There should be a, every
Oh,
time
yeah.
you say this word, take a sip.
Yes, actually, it was a work trip. I haven't really done anything that fun. I've been working. But I'm happy to be here recording back back where
Here.
we are. This place needs a name.
The Den.
The studio needs a name.
The Den. Because that used to be a club here in Harlem that was poppin'.
Oh,
On
okay.
5th.
We've
On
dubbed
132nd
it.
and 5th. The Den.
We're in the Den.
Okay.
And yeah, so I wanted to update you guys on how things have been going in Cleveland. Headline, they're great. We moved into a 2,000 square foot apartment.
Ooh, baby.
Our apartment here was less than 800 square feet. Danielle
doing
actually
laps.
came to visit.
Y'all, I'm putting my
But
feet
she
up.
didn't put her feet up.
We drinking. I'm getting comfortable.
She's kept her feet up.
Y'all, when I walked into this
My
home,
mini McMansion. Yeah.
first of all, and follow, if you don't follow Celia on the Instagram.
Oh, yeah. Follow both of us on Instagram.
Well, follow both of us on Instagram.
Yeah.
But really follow Celia for interior decorating
Yeah.
details. And walked into this home.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't tell me. I'm not good with the square footage. So normally I'm like, how big is this place?
Mm-hmm.
How big is my, in comparison, blah, blah, blah. Celia, I walked through the front door, honey. Us and our friends.
Everybody walking in like,
I said, well, what's at the end of this tunnel?
it's a tunnel.
It's huge.
It's huge.
Huge.
The tunnel, the hallway is super
huge.
long. It's like has wind. There's like a.
It's overwhelming.
It's almost. I mean, now that it's been like 6 weeks ish, we've quickly gotten used to it.
But it's
kinda.
like a lap.
But
it's
is
long enough that if you are in the furthest room from the front, you probably question if you really need what you want in the front.
Oh,
of the
we
house.
leave. Yeah.
Yeah.
I said to Sean one day, like, we have to buy multiple cleaning things because if you keep it in the kitchen for the kitchen, it's not going to ever go to the bathroom. And like, we have 3 toilets and they put new toilet seats.
Do you clean?
So they put new toilet seats on the toilet that like were wrapped in plastic. We have not unwrapped one of the toilets. Like one of the toilets.
Why are we using this one?
We don't need this toilet.
Now, is it common for folks in the CLE to have cleaning people? Because what wasn't going to happen if I lived there was me cleaning all 3 toilets.
So, yes. People, well, I mean, it depends on, I don't want to get into the socioeconomics of Cleveland, which are very much a thing here in New York, but in a different way. So there is actually a cleaning woman who her son goes to Cash's daycare because I made a mommy friend. And she's like, yeah, actually I have this other mommy friend and she has a cleaning business. She's cleaned my house. And I'm like, well, bet I'm going to hire her. And Sean has already at least 2 or 3 times been like, but have you called her yet? Because we have
It's
not
a lot to clean.
done
It's
a good
lot.
job cleaning. We've like cleaned, but like to like clean the whole thing.
Yeah,
we just-
like the cleaning I'm talking about is like clean my windowsill, wipe my walls,
Yes.
bleach my floors.
Yes.
Not the normal like
wipe the counters down and like
a potential this or potential that. I'm talking about get it down.
dirty and clean. Yeah. So no, I
wanna
haven't
smell
had
like
anybody
bleach
come
for
do
days.
that. We haven't had anybody come do that yet, but we do intend to. So yeah, so Cash has his own room. These are the highlights.
They're laughing at me.
What is it? Because you want it to smell like bleach for days?
Because that's the clean that I'm talking about.
I mean,
Have you had that cleaning before?
I don't like the smell of bleach. It makes me want to
What?
vomit.
Okay, whatever. A cleaning solution.
I mean,
That's
It ain't
why you
gotta
got
smell
Cash pooping in the tub, and it's fine. I hope that.
bring that back up.
It's just, I'm scarred.
I still think it was okay that Cash pooped in the tub and we let it go down the. What are you supposed to do?
You didn't say that.
Yes, I did. You have to listen to the episode. Yes, I did. And you had this exact same reaction.
Oh my god.
What else am I supposed to do with
Put it in
it?
the toilet.
But it's floating. It's in the water.
We've
This is
got a floater,
before.
Put it in the toilet.
This is before the poop was solid. This was like when poop was still like, you know what I'm
I'm
saying?
gonna throw
Squishy. Water soluble, if you will. You know what I'm saying? Don't make us rehash this. I'm giving you an update.
Okay.
I
update
live
is
in
the
a
poop
very
still
spacious
floating.
I live in a very spacious apartment.
You do live in a McMansion.
Yeah, it's 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms. It's fantastic. Has porch. It's great. We have.
Let the people know.
Here's a couple things that happened.
Oh.
I saw what I thought was a rat because I've spent the last 13 years living in New York. Upon further, like, you know, because you see it moving and you're like, what is a rat? But when my eyes actually focused, it was a rabbit.
Oh, bless.
I said, okay.
You in the suburbs.
A couple days later, I saw what I thought was a mouse. It was a chipmunk. And I said,
first of all, y'all, you talking like you're not from this place.
but I'm saying I spent the last 13 years.
No, I thought you were going to say a raccoon.
No,
Some
much
rabbit.
cuter. No, these are cuter. This is nature.
Wild
This
rabbits.
is
in your backyard.
And then someone corrected me. I was like, well, yeah, they're hares. And I was like, well, what's the difference between a rabbit and a hare?
Yeah,
But
there's
whatever.
a big difference.
It's a hare and a chipmunk. And then Sean himself,
Clearly,
when he
Cash
noticed it,
should
was
not
like,
learn about animals from his
Wow.
mother.
you don't know the difference between a hare. You don't know the difference between a hare and a rabbit. What's the difference?
Do you know what a floppy ear rabbit is?
Well, it's in the name. It's in the name. It's floppy-haired rabbit. But what's the difference between a rabbit and a hare? You don't know the
hare
difference.
Is a bigger rabbit. It's a different breed.
The hare is a bigger rabbit. That's
What is a
she
hare?
said.
What's a hare? What's a hare?
I don't know. It's a rabbit.
I'm Googling.
She
Let
gonna
me
break
put
out
my
the
alcohol
Googles.
down. Where's my stuff?
She's sitting
Where's
up
my
here
phone? Let me use
trying
your
to
phone.
tell us.
Pass your phone.
Look, he using your phone.
I
right
know.
here. She gonna Google what's a hare? What a waste of a Google.
Go ahead, carry on with your update.
Anywho,
Hair
nature
versus
was the point, is what I was trying to convey.
versus
Is that it's not vermin, it's nature. And what a fantastic development for me. Additionally, Cash is in daycare.
Yay! Big boy thing.
And y'all, daycare, I mean, I said earlier, my parenting levels, look, she's not even a part of the podcast
I
anymore
am.
because she's Googling.
Do you know how to spell hair?
I'm dead.
No, I spelled it.
H-A-R-E.
No, I spelled it, but I was just making sure you.
Oh, okay,
Because
okay,
people
okay.
have it all
you was
many
checking
different
me.
spellings.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay,
Carry
okay,
on,
okay.
carry on.
Well, this is we have to banter, Danielle.
I'm bantering.
You
You
are-
said Cash. I said.
Okay,
You
you
said Cash
that's
went
fair.
to.
That's fair.
I can multitask.
She's
I'm a
fair.
mama.
Okay. Daycare is fantastic. Here's what things I've learned about daycare. Your child gonna come home very filthy. We talked about in another podcast, and maybe you haven't heard it yet, but we talked about coterie diapers, which we both
Yes.
really love. They are super absorbent. You do not have to change them that often. Like, you could literally go, and as long as the kid hasn't pooped, you could go 7 hours.
Don't do it, but yes.
Right. You know what I'm saying? But like overnight.
Yes. Oh, definitely.
So if you can go, they can go 12 hours because they go overnight. So like you can go a long time in these diapers. The daycare is running through my diapers, and that's my main point. Like, these diapers are expensive, and so I need y'all to lay off my diapers. That's the thing. The kids are dirty. They need a ton of clothes. Cash did not get dressed every day, but now he does have to get dressed every day. So many clothes. So much laundry. We left the nanny here. I have to do the laundry, but that's not a real true statement because my mother's been doing the laundry. And
What in the fuckery?
I take the laundry and the baby to her on
The baby's laundry.
Yeah, well, the baby's laundry. Yeah. She might have done me and Sean's laundry a little bit. I take the
Your
baby.
mama wash your husband's dirty drawers.
She's a lovely. My mother's lovely.
Listen.
I mean, every mom's lovely, but yeah, she'll wash the dirty drawers.
My comment was not based on your mom not being lovely. She's
Okay.
actually an angel
She's
for
an
watching
angel. She is.
adult person's drawers. She's an angel.
She is.
Like-
Well, who washes Antoine's drawers? He washes his own drawers? Oh, y'all send it out.
we or some strangers.
You sent it. Okay, so
The strangers.
what? Like, is that better?
I don't know.
Okay. now she is in deep. Are you going to tell us what the difference between a rabbit and a hare is?
The internet just says the difference is that hares are more sociable.
Really?
I mean, hares aren't as sociable as regular ass rabbits.
That's the difference?
Corny.
That
was anticlimactic.
Right. That can't be right.
You could double check. I left it open for you.
We've spent enough time there, I think.
Gosh. Okay, so your mom washed your drawers.
I was talking about how my parenting levels have dropped.
Okay, yes.
Because Cash goes to daycare Monday through Friday. And then one day of the week, since we have gotten there, my mom will take him overnight on one of the weekends. And so...
This is like...
It's exactly why we moved. Like, it's exactly why we moved.
Day.
It's night and day.
So do you feel recharged?
Yes. I am so... Well, yes and no.
Okay.
I find myself just being like up. And I do think that at daycare, they rock Cash to sleep. Because
that's the default. And he was never...
We've never rocked Cash. I mean, that's not true. But like, since we did the like, put yourself to sleep, we haven't rocked him to sleep. And so that's kind of messing us up. Because now he's falling, it takes him a little bit longer to fall asleep. He's more inclined to cry when you put him down. Because also we're done with the slumber pod. He is... Hello?
Slow cap on that.
Big boy in the big boy crib.
Boy doing big boy things.
He is floating
in his own bed.
In his own room.
Wow. That was a lot. I talked to you about that. I said
it was a lot.
Big.
We moved. He went to daycare and he came out the slumber pod all within like 2 weeks. That
was a crash course.
It was a crash course. He handled it pretty well.
Good job.
He handled it pretty well. But he's more inclined to wake up. Like, you put him down and he'll cry.
Yeah.
When you used to put him down and he would just like go to sleep. So there's been some struggles.
So it's like the normal child going to sleep situation.
I guess so. Okay. Yeah.
No, not a shade. Just like
just how everybody else was been doing it, who wasn't zipping their kid up into a tent. Sure.
The way you're saying it, sure.
Yeah. So that's been something to deal with. And because we are, like, one of the reasons that we moved, we're entrepreneurs and we wanted more time to focus, more time and space. And we wanted to, like, create more and spend more time focused on this. And so we have been. And so it's like we work every day, all day while Cash is at daycare. There have been very few days where we just are not working like someone with a regular job. So I still feel the need to take this revenge bedtime. Like, I'm still like, I want to just be left alone and scroll, because now I've spent all day with my partner. I talked to Sean all day. No shade on that.
That's a lot. No, and that's not a shade situation. No. Like, even just working at home with your partner and having 2 different jobs is a lot. So I can't imagine working with your partner
all day, talking to each other all day, and your conversation will go from, the household finances to this business thing, which are largely linked, but you know what I mean? Then you're like, what about this other thing? And what about this thing? Yeah.
And what's constant. For dinner tonight? And what's groceries? And who's picking up cash? Yeah.
It's constant. So at night, the revenge bedtime feels maybe just a little bit stronger, perhaps because of this, right? Yeah. Like, as soon as we wake up, we're Cash, we drop them off, but then it's us all day.
Do you drop them off together?
We did. Sometimes Sean likes to drop them off together, but I'm like, why wouldn't one person just like be alone for 20 minutes?
True.
That's how I feel. Whether you're alone in a car or...
Yeah, just get a minute to yourself.
Yeah, so... we take turns.
Okay.
So the revenge bedtime has been very, very much a real thing. Although we do have, now I can go into a different room and kind of claim a little alone time, which is really nice, because before, when we would put Cash to sleep, the bedroom kind of became off limits and we had to spend the evening together. Which, after working together all day, was like, this is just a lot of you.
Yeah.
So it's been really nice. I have friends there that I enjoy hanging out with, and been reconnecting and rediscovering the city. Because although I did grow up there, I left really I went to college at 18 and I really haven't lived in Cleveland proper since then. And now that I am, years old, I'm back. So
I'm stronger.
I'm stronger. You know what I'm saying? I'm a different person, and I live in a different part of the city than where I grew up. So it's been really amazing. We discovering new restaurants.
Nice.
It's been fantastic.
It's like a tourist in your own city.
It really is. And I'm sure that'll wear off eventually. I'm convinced that everyone should move in the spring now, because if you're relocating,
the best of is happening.
You have those little bit, a couple of weeks when it's still kind of chilly to get settled in, and then the weather breaks and you're like, boom, now
we could do this.
And then by the time the winter comes, you like have your favorite haunts. You have a kind of thing like locked in, so you're not like depressed because you don't know what to do all winter.
That. That's a good idea.
Yeah, that's another takeaway. It's been great. I held a baby. I was holding off on this because we were talking about babies. I held a baby, and I was like, maybe I need another baby.
No, was Cash present?
He was not.
So I
had
held
also
the baby.
been drinking, and it might have been 1:30 in the morning.
Okay. Whoop. Oh, because it's a baby. They wake up. I was like,
1 month old. Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, no. So I held the baby, and she was a very new 2-month baby, but tiny. Mm-hmm. And Gunnar was there too. Mm-hmm. And it kind of let me know, hell to the no.
Maybe just not at this age.
Because, I mean, so baby was a beautiful and great and sweet. And I forgot how amazing they are.
So amazing.
I think a second time around, I would enjoy it so much more.
That was the
first time around is like, I don't even know what in the hell, what I'm supposed to do, what's up, what's down, Second time around, I probably would leave said baby, leave baby at home with my mom, family. I would feel more that I could step away and come back. Granted, you still have those like every 2 hours and all that stuff, but I just feel like when I see other moms, I'm like, oh, wow. Like, there's so much I probably should have done during that time instead of feeling trapped because of myself. But anyway, so I'm holding beautiful baby, and we're like, I'm giving her all the you are amazing, sweet nothings. And here come my Tasmanian devil, pointing, grabbing remotes, dropping stuff, running around, want to be picked up. I was like, no, absolutely not. That's not an option. Like, I wouldn't choose to... now? No.
Yeah.
I need him to be able to hear me say, go sit down. And he goes to sit down.
And he'd be able to entertain himself. Like,
yeah, now it's like... Yeah. He entertains himself, but it's like a meerkat. He's here. He's up. He's down. He's sitting. He bumps his head. I mean, like, today, I'm on the way. I'm like, girl, I'll be on time. And he falls so much, and I don't know if it's because he's a boy or just because he's a toddler, but he bumped and he seemed fine. He bumped his face on our bed mattress. So, again, a very soft, pillowy landing. Yeah. And he was, he can fuss. He's not a big crier, and he was fussing, and I'm like, okay. But the fuss seemed longer than normal. And I turned around and it had a little dribble of blood, and he, I guess he just, wherever he hit, bit his lip or something. Yeah. But if I had a newborn, no. Yeah. Hell to the no.
Well, I don't know. I was like, I will say this, so Gunnar is still home. You still have a nanny come to the house. Having Cash leave the house every day, it's like labor. Like, you forget. Because daycare creates such a schedule. Mm-hmm. I mean, well, the baby creates a schedule either way. But, like, when we pick them up from daycare, there's maybe 30 to 40 minutes of, like, just downtime to play with Cash before we start the dance of like bath time, dinner, book,
rituals.
rock you to sleep, like rock you a little bit, the bedtime ritual that you spend Monday through Friday, just really not that much time necessarily like catching as they run around and
Yeah,
blah 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 blah
picking
blah
up
blah.
all
So
day.
in those, I'm like, well, yeah, I could have a second.
So,
have a
do you
second
feel
baby.
rested? Did I ask you this?
I do feel well. You did, and I was saying that the revenge bedtime is still very much
Ruins
a thing.
that bedtime.
Yeah, but like, if I'm a revenge bedtime, I could be breastfeeding another baby. I don't know.
I'll leave it to you.
Yeah, I'm not saying that I'm like about to
Just let me know how it goes.
get pregnant right now.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that like daycare does create a little freedom in your mind.
And I
at
have heard
least.
that from parents of multiples.
Yeah.
The minute they start leaving on a regular, then you're like, oh, I have so much time and
Time.
opportunity to do. Well, you technically
Yeah.
don't if you're working.
You don't if you're working.
But it's like you said, your brain is open to.
Yeah. Because
things.
it goes back to who you were a little bit more pre-baby.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's at daycare and not like even when he's with my mother, I'm still worried about it. Because I'm not worried about it like in terms
Not
of
your
her.
mom, but
yeah, but like I'm worried about her being overwhelmed because I know what it is to be with
when
him.
the moms have as grateful
Yes.
as great as that is, you're kind of like
we gotta okay,
especially overnight. I'd be like, she definitely ain't
she's
sleep.
no, but yes. So but with daycare, you're like, well, I'm paying y'all, so
Yeah.
like. I ain't got to worry about whether you feel overwhelmed. And there are many of you there because they really kind of pass the kids around at
Yeah.
the daycare where he goes to. They might be here, they might be there. You know, everybody kind of pitches in. So it really does free your mind of that burden. And not burden because you love your children, but
Yeah.
you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So then you are kind of like, well, suddenly I have all of this mental space where I could
Let me clog it with another.
let me clog it
baby.
with another baby. Let me mess my life up by having a second.
Girl,
Yeah.
No, thank
Again, I don't say any of this to say that like I'm about to get pregnant. It's just these are some things that
and
are
then
happening.
the next update is like, guys, I'm pregnant.
I don't think so. Sean be like,
Does Sean want more than one?
I mean, he does in theory, but like
But not in practice.
not in practice. He's like, nah. I don't know. I've given myself a time limit though. Have I told you this?
No.
The year that I turn a milestone age.
It's like you just told. You didn't want to tell.
Smash.
The milestone
The year that
of
I turn a
shmash.
milestone age is the same year that the summer. I love the Summer Olympics.
Okay.
Is the same year that the Summer Olympics are in Paris, and I want to go. That's what I want to do that year as my celebration of this milestone birthday. But I don't want to be
Prego.
pregnant.
Yeah.
So, and I want the baby to be old enough, you know.
And
where
in
you-
my mind, said milestone, I need to be pregnant before because I want to enjoy said milestone.
exactly.
Yeah.
So
It's
next
not
summer,
as specific as Summer
June.
Olympics in Paris, but
May, June 2023 is like,
D-Day.
you better be pregnant. If you gonna have another one, May, June 2023.
what about skipping milestone and doing it after?
But the Summer
what-
Olympics only happen every 4 years.
But you can still go. What about you get pregnant at the Summer Olympics? Ooh.
But now I'm past
That's
the
a story.
milestone
That's a-
birthday.
No,
and
you
now
could
I'm
be-
like,
you pass it just a little bit.
that
just a couple
sounds
months.
so tired. I'm so tired.
No,
I
you
understand
get
what you're
pregnant
saying.
at the.
I understand what you're saying. I understand.
Okay.
We'll see. I mean, that's a thought.
That's
I
cute.
kind of
It's
wanted
a
to
good
knock it out
story.
before then, but
Okay.
you know,
I like how easy
we make
that
plans
sounds.
and God laughs.
Knock it out.
I wanted to knock it out before then. I wanted to like get through because I did not enjoy
Oh,
being pregnant.
I'll do it again.
And Danielle was over here like, I didn't wanna share him
I
with
loved it.
anyone. I wrote him a note. I loved it.
did.
Meanwhile, I
I'm
was
scared
like,
to read it again. I'll probably bust out crying.
get this baby out of me.
No.
Get him out.
So yeah, I guess if you want to.
I want to knock it out. And I want it to be a girl. And girls make you ugly. And so I need to be recovered from the ugliness of what the girl is going to do to me during pregnancy.
Let me tell you something. If I'm blessed to have another child, it better be a boy. Jesus, I'm a boy mom, a boy mom, a boy mom.
And
As
now you
tired
know.
and ragged as I am, I would not, Lord, I would not like a little girl.
You know she's going to have a girl now just because of that. And I'm going to
I
have
prayed.
a boy.
Listen, I prayed over this little boy who came
I
into
wanted
my
boy
life.
to be a girl.
No, thank you. The Lord knows what you can handle.
But I
And
want
He
to
knows I
wear the
can
matching turbans.
Listen, no, thank you. We could match. You want to match?
I want matching turbans with my little baby girl. Little matching dresses.
Oh, that's cute. I'm not that person.
Okay, well, I want a girl.
I'm not that person with the matchy match.
And hopefully by June 2023.
I'm not that person to comb your hair. Because Gunnar already does not like.
Really? Well, Cash hair is, well, we still don't really do much.
Cash hair is a little
It's a little
suave.
different. Although my mother did say the other day, I thought Cash would get Sean's hair.
He does have Sean's hair.
No, he doesn't. It's past Sean's hair. The curl pattern is
more curly.
yeah. The
I'm
African
just saying,
ancestors reared their head a little bit harder in Cash than they did in Sean.
but it is a little.
But it's still a little wet and wavy. Yeah.
Gonna be like, listen.
Really?
'Cause you have to
Are
comb
you going to
it.
think about getting it cut? What are you
No,
going
are
to
you
do?
crazy? Why
No.
would we do that?
I don't know.
No, he's gonna get a top
Isn't
knot
like-
or some cornrows or
Oh,
something.
okay. I'm like this is the age though when like moms are going to cut the
Yeah,
kids' hair.
no.
This is where it kind of starts.
No, I still like his little curly, curly little happy
Yeah.
look.
Yeah.
Yeah, black boy joy.
Oh.
No, but I mean it's curl. They curls.
Right.
So he'd be like, so I can imagine a girl. Never.
Well, also your children would have, you are potentially passing them on the genes of the hair that's on your head, which is a lot of hair.
And I struggle with it myself, Jesus.
Yeah.
So I can't imagine
A
not
double
being
wash
able
day?
to, a double wash day, not being able to articulate that. I don't like this.
Yeah,
Because it's not about pain.
that's fair.
So I'll pull out the comb and he'd be like, no.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's not a pain
You
thing.
pull out the comb and he, now?
Yes.
Oh.
Or he'll like pump fake and want to play with it. But I know what you're doing.
You just trying to keep me from combing your hair.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
I often have joked when I was pregnant. I don't know if I should say this. I'm going to say it anyway.
Okay.
I feel like in the era of Tumblr, for whatever reason, the girl I'm envisioning is a Tumblr girl. But she's kind of like racially ambiguous. She's got like a 3C curl.
Yo, imagine if she come out with all that.
Well, no, I'm saying that girl, the
Tumblr.
societal obsession with that girl, like the social, the like brown skinned, big fluffy curly hair, not like the short dry curly hair can be on my head. You know what I'm saying? Like as the opposite of that girl. I'm like, but potentially I could be giving birth to that girl.
Yeah.
Like I would be
say
that
would
girl's.
probably be.
That girl would be my. If Cash
it's-
was a girl, that's the girl he would be.
Yeah. But
And-
imagine if Kashita comes out.
The opposite. Wouldn't that be?
And that happens.
awful?
There are kids who are like.
It wouldn't be awful. It'd be fine.
No. But imagine if there was like. But that happens all the time where one child is like strongly this way
yeah.
and the other child is like
Strong the other way.
strongly the other
well,
way.
then she could come out
You.
Asian or me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She could, because Cash is like, I mean, well, Sean is, I don't know. Who knows?
Kashita.
Kashita. I want a girl. And
I think
hopefully
you should
she
have that.
arrives before the
And I
Summer
wish-
Olympics in Paris.
I wish that for you guys. If that's what you want,
Thank you.
I wish you Kashita.
Thank you.
Summer Olympics before the Summer Olympics 2023.
4.
Yeah. Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks. We have more
That's it.
updates.
Oh, okay. So I think my only big update is Gun's got a job.
Gun's got a job, honey.
Listen.
Put that baby to work.
I told him you gotta earn your keep.
Earn your keep.
So, but what's interesting about it, and when I say Gun's got a job, he has signed himself to an agency, crayon
yes.
contract,
Yes.
to an agency. So hopefully, some things will start to
Yes.
happen.
Yes.
And he will get some money for his account. It's very interesting how it works with child actors and models and whatever. He's not acting, he's modeling. But there are many rules. He has, what is it called? He has a worker's permit, like a real one. Like
yeah.
a real one.
I remember this from when we would hire kids,
Yeah.
and it was a lot of
Oh,
extra.
so
things,
many.
and they can only be working for.
Yeah, he
a
can only
couple
work 2 hours.
Yeah.
And what's interesting is, I think we've spoken about this. Like, I work in the industry, but I don't work with kids. and then being like the mom on set is very weird.
Yeah.
Luckily so far he's booked 2 jobs and he's been quite happy on them, even though they are smack dab in the middle of sleep time. I think it's just like new energy, new people, and he can kind of push through, throw a couple Cheerios at him, and he's like, I'm good. So very excited about that, but it is extremely tiring
For you.
for me, the mom. I see where moms become momagers and like, just from the, like, take away the money, take away, you know, mom agent fees and all that stuff. The amount of energy you have to put into it. Like, for example, he had a job and Antoine had to go to work, and it's like, and I just happened to on that day, I just didn't have to work. I didn't have to commit because I work for myself. And just the fact of like, okay, making sure we're out the door, making sure you have all the things, making sure you have good energy on set. It's just double anything you would do for yourself. Yeah. And then the normal survival of a child, day in and day out. Yeah. The day was raining. It just was like so many things that you have to think of. And I keep telling myself, dear Lord, if this materializes into something more, because the money can be good or can be like, why are we doing this? Yeah. There's such a spread. Yep. It's like, we are doing this for college. We are doing this for, if it's not college, you know, ideally it is college, but it's something to better his future. Is it he wants to be an entrepreneur like mommy and daddy and grandpa and all these people in his life, Auntie Celia. Okay, we have the money to invest in that vision. Yeah. So we're just, you know, obviously thinking greater and grander. And so excited about that, but it is a commitment. And I'm just like, if I'm to become a momager, I want to be Yara Shahidi's mommy. Of course. In the, like, big picture. Yeah. If I'm to quit everything, I'm going to be her, because she has multiplied Yara's trajectory in so many ways and incorporated herself into it. And she's a businesswoman on her own, separate of her daughter. So many things.
So you're saying that you don't want to be Kris Jenner? No. Okay, she's not the goal here.
No, although
her kids is balling.
Although I would be, she's great. From a monetary standpoint. I just don't think I would like to sacrifice the privacy. Of course. As you know, I already struggle with this. Yes. Of my family. Of course. For monetary gain. Yeah.
Well, she hasn't sacrificed her privacy. She sacrificed their privacy. Yeah.
Right. And I'm looking at it from us as a threesome right now.
Of course.
I vote no.
I was joking. Of course, I know. Shahidi's mother is definitely the goal. Tabitha.
Coco. I forgot her full Instagram name. Yara Shahidi's mom's Instagram name's Coco something. Coco Love Mommy or Mommy Coco Love. Something like that. But yes, because it's equal balance, public eye / mind your fucking business. Yeah. This is my kids and my family, because she got 2 brothers and a husband. Mind your business.
Mind your business.
Just see what we put out.
Mind your business.
Just mind your business. So, so I guess from a business standpoint and an entrepreneurial standpoint, it has multiplied.
Great.
And it's great, but it's also going back to like, when you say cash goes to school and you're able to have that like brain release, it just adds another layer. It adds another layer of like,
another reason
hold
to
this date.
Explore some daycare. Danielle don't want to send her baby to daycare, y'all.
She don't. She a little hippy dippy on that. Because I'm like, is he gonna get one-on-one attention? Is he gonna get baby sparks?
But you can still do the baby sparks.
Yeah, but no. I need to be like, he going to the library today, he going to the museum today, he going, I like to control it. Yeah. And complain about it.
Yeah, and that's okay. Because
I complain to you about it.
Yes, but that's okay. It's your baby. But you're free to do what you want to do.
Yeah, I just, right now, I want to control his exposure And granted, not all daycares are created equal.
Yep.
Right? There's somewhere and I've seen them, you go and the child probably hasn't left that one corner all day because they're glued to a TV.
Yes.
There's that extreme. And then there's the extreme where they're overstimulated because they're doing learning Mandarin, and it's too much. At this age, at 13 months.
Too much. Yeah.
It's too much.
Yeah. We love Cash's daycare. They
Yeah, tell me what the key takeaways from Cash's daycare.
I mean, well, the key takeaways are he's filthy, but I think that I pulled the Instagrams and people were like, yeah, no, they just are filthy. But no, there's no TV. Sometimes there's like they'll have some like music playing, or like when they're down to
stimulation
to the last couple kids of the day, there might be like a video playing on a tablet.
Yeah.
But what I love about it is that, like I said, they are so open. Like the children kind of move between rooms, and like I've walked in and Cash has been sitting at the front desk on somebody's lap, just like watching everybody else get picked up. Yeah. So it's just like, I really have no,
and I think
no complaints.
There's so much to it, right? There's very much each his own. And actually, when we were on set more recently, someone was like, "Oh, does he go to daycare? He's very social." And I was like, no, he doesn't go to daycare. Yeah. You know, like he is social with kids every day.
Every day, yeah.
Unless it's like something's canceled or the weather is terrible.
Yeah.
I'll say I'm not that parent where he's at home and kind of like our pediatrician was like, he's one now, put him in daycare. And I'm like, well, what is he getting at daycare? Yeah, you know, like take money off the table, right? What at daycare is he getting that you feel he is lacking here in this interaction with you?
Right.
And she's going to give me anything. So in that instance, we were kind of like, I mean, we're going to still rock out.
Right.
Until he really needs it.
Yeah.
Now, listen, 2 months from now, I might come back and be like, hey, girl, you know what? We put him in daycare. It's all kind of relative. And it's like.
But the money part should not be discounted because daycare in New York City is wild expensive, like bananas,
right? And
like
so
rent,
right now
expensive.
we have childcare that's not every day of the week. So in terms of like going back to like daycare, that's rent. Like we offset that because some days it's just a mommy and Gunnar day.
Yes,
and that's it, and that's fine because also a part of me leaving corporate America was to be with my son. Yeah. So. Again, it's like so many balls to juggle. It's like the point of leaving corporate America is to be with your child, but then you put your child in daycare and then you only see them for the amount of time. It's
those 30, 40 minutes until you do the nighttime dance.
So it's just, or you get them over the weekend. So it's kind of, a big part of our decision is, again, take money off the table. It's the time spent because soon enough, yes, you have to go to pre-K.
Yes.
Soon enough, you're going to school and you have to do the school thing.
Yeah.
And we won't see you until the weekends.
Yeah. But in the way that school is different from daycare is that like school is over in the middle of the afternoon.
Ooh.
Daycare
when I learned about that
is till 5 o'clock.
Yo, when I learned that these little kiddies get out of school too, I'm like, so what they supposed?
And we keep saying the same thing, like who?
And
what?
that's a part of the monopoly.
It is.
Now you got to pay for after school care.
Yes.
I mean.
Yeah. But I say that to say that, like, you could, you could pick your kid up from daycare whenever you wanted to. You can keep them home if you wanted to because no one's clocking it, right?
No, they just want their money.
But when they do want their money.
I don't care what you do.
And they be like, Cash needs some diapers, please. Cash needs some wipes, please.
Right.
You be like, girl, if you don't lay off my diapers, okay? You changing him too much.
Did you have that conversation?
I haven't because they felt like they had slowed down. Like their experience with the diaper was like, okay,
like a quick change diaper.
We see that we could leave them in here. This is the second month, so I'm like, I'm waiting this. I'm seeing how often they need them because if I have to, I am gonna say like, hey. If he hasn't pooped or it don't look big or feel squishy, please leave.
Yeah, leave this
baby in
heavenly
this
diaper. Yeah.
But to your point, like when they do go off to school, you will still have them in the middle. After if you still plan to be at home, it'll be like now you got hours to be
I still plan to be maybe not at home, but be working for myself.
For yourself, right.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But Gun's got a job.
Gun's got a job.
You know what I'm
Listen,
saying?
get these kids.
Guns. Wait till you see him in your next.
Aw,
Pick up a magazine.
Imagine.
You know what I'm saying? It's Guns.
My little sweetie.
You're right.
Imagine.
Oh.
So yeah, I think that's our biggest update. Everything else is status quo.
Yeah.
Except for here and there, which, you know, the seasons are changing, and so we're about to start taking trips.
Yes.
And the trips are
Summer's
different
coming.
now with these 13, 14-month-olds because
Yeah.
they're active.
Yeah.
I miss the, like, newborn baby.
Yeah.
I've had friends with new, you know, younger children who are like, what is it like? Like, stress. And I'm like, oh, no, baby. This is the best time.
Oh, yeah.
Get on every plane.
Every plane. It's unfortunate that it was so pandemic-y when we
Yeah.
had them and that we weren't on every plane because,
I would have been on every plane. Because now,
the flight to Cleveland, it was only an hour. I had a whole
Sweating.
bag of
tricks, sweat.
Okay, I was gonna pull out
we about to go.
everything.
We're about to go to see my
Florida.
grandmother in Florida.
Yes.
His great grand for the first time, and it's 3 adults going. Everyone needs a roll
Good luck.
because it's that's what 2.5, 3 hour flight.
Yeah.
Everybody got to do something.
Yeah. On the flight to Ohio, there was a nice man sitting next to me, and Cash kept being like, I just want to touch him. He wanted to drink his water.
Oh, my
It was
God.
just like, Cash, no. Cash, stop. Cash, no. He want to climb up and look at the people behind us. He
Yep.
want to reach in between the
Yep.
seats to the other
Yep.
person. We're getting ready to go to Myrtle Beach with the in-laws, and we have a layover. So it's 2
So we've
airplanes.
done the layover. The layover is fun.
But have you done the layover with this new version
Yeah.
of the children? Yes.
Not he was 8 months, which
Okay,
is
girl.
like,
8 months. We at 14 months.
no, but remember, old boy started walking at 9.5. Like,
I know, but that's
We
still
did
not
it.
14 months.
I know, but we've done the train to DC. That's another
That's a-
walking.
Yes.
Okay, sorry, not 8 months, but walking mobile Gunnar has traveled.
Okay.
And that is freaking wild.
I'm so sure.
Because you gotta you the parent now. You remember you used to see them walking down the aisle and entertain. Yeah, you're that person.
See, the flight to Cleveland was, like I said, only an hour. We'll see how this.
Because
there's
anytime
2
we go back to
planes.
Arkansas, it's 2 planes. There's no direct flight.
No direct flight
It's
between.
not
That's
humanly possible.
my one complaint about Cleveland is that the airport, the flight options, not great.
Leave it unless you're going to like a big hub.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or they're going to make you go to a big hub before you go to wherever
wherever
else
you're
you're going.
going.
Because our
Yeah.
flight comes through New York. I'll say that all of that also to say is Cleveland is great and everyone should move there. It will be greater if y'all all move there.
Girl, bye.
So-
it's cold as can be.
But you get in your
In the
car.
Clee.
You get in your car that you pull in your driveway. Trips to Target or Walmart were
Target sounds
never better.
sexy. Target sounds very
Yeah,
sexy.
I try not to go in Walmart if I can avoid it. But
Gunnar
sometimes
took
can't
his
avoid it.
first grocery cart ride.
Gunnar took his first grocery cart.
It was in Target.
In a
He
Target.
was like,
I put cash in the
yo,
cart
when I
at
say
Walmart.
this child nearly had whiplash, he was just twisting
Yeah.
and twisting and turning. I
Yeah.
was like, all right, just come out because it's hard.
Now, did you buy one of those?
No,
Me
girl, because
either.
now
Yeah, same.
now all the germs, he pick up everything, his
Yeah.
fingers all
I
over
wiped
his
it off. I was like, I'm gonna wipe it off. I'm gonna be the mom that pulled the wipes out of
You're
her
better
purse
than me.
and like
I
wipe
do
it
that.
off.
I do that at the park.
What you wiping at the park?
The swings.
Oh, I don't do that.
Oh.
But that's good. That's nice.
But I mean, I think it's equivalent to being in a grocery cart. I don't know
Probably.
why I didn't.
Yeah.
But he actually was only in the grocery cart for maybe 3 minutes.
Because then he wanted to get out.
Because it was like twisty turning so much that he wanted to be facing forward, and that wasn't an option. So we were like, just get out, get in the
Put
stroller.
him in the back part.
He went in the stroller.
Oh, he went in the stroller.
He was in the back part, but
That didn't work
this
either.
child, he want to get out and run. He want to be free.
Yeah, give us free. Oh, we should say that Cash took his first independent steps
Yes.
over at the Jackson household on moving day. Y'all the baby whisperers over there.
We like to get the mobile.
I'm going to insert a video. Is it okay if because Gunnar's in the video, can
Of
we
course,
insert the
it's
video? Okay, great. We're going to insert the video. of Cash taking his first independent steps. Now he's like,
he's moving. I see him.
he out here. He does still want to hold your hand. Like he wants to like just hold on to me.
He wants a little.
I want you to hold on to me, but every day it's less and less on the hand holding.
When the running kicks in,
and I'm not looking forward to the running.
You are going to be pissed off.
Now, one thing we did want to talk about was current events. Do we need a section? Pew, 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 pew. Current events. The Roe v. Wade leak.
Oh, sweet baby.
What, why is America obsessed with oppression? That's
in many ways.
In multiple ways.
Yes.
Because it's not just, first of all, the fact that abortion rights is a phrase.
A right.
A right.
A right for you to figure out what you want to do with your own body.
Is bananas.
Because you have the right to do any other thing with your body.
Any other thing with your body. There is no equivalent for a man of like something that has to be decided in a court that he can do or can't do with his body. I just think that even beyond, before you even get to the fact that it's even a thing is just crazy. Listen,
and diving into this shortage on formula.
Girl. That we wasn't supposed to talk about that in this episode.
But it's okay.
Hand in hand.
Lightly, it's hand in hand. No, hardcore is hand in hand,
yeah.
But lightly we will tread on that.
Yeah.
To me, what doesn't make sense is you're not about to pass these bills and provide formula for all these women to have all these children who, whether they want to have them or not.
Yeah.
You're not going to feed these children.
No.
But you got to have them.
Yeah.
You're not going to house them. You're not going to fix the system that houses these children.
They're not going to house them.
But they need to be here.
They're not going to do anything about keeping their black mothers alive because maternal health rates. They're not going to do anything to feed them. They're not going to do anything to house them. Once they're alive, they're not going to do anything to help keep them alive because what's the healthcare situation about? Like, I just don't understand. Like, what is the motivation?
Make it make sense. If this is the argument, right? Fine. We'll have the solution.
But what's the argument? Is it a moral one? That's what I'm saying. Like, it's
all moral. It's all biblical. Like, that's it. The end. But if that is your podium you are standing on, right. I need you to have solutions. Me, personally, I'm a solution-oriented person. In general.
Yes.
Maybe
what's the
annoying,
solution?
But what is the solution?
Yeah.
You want me to have said child that I personally do not want to have for a plethora of reasons. Good, bad, or indifferent. I just don't want.
I just don't want it.
None of your business.
None of your business.
I'm gonna try and refrain from cursing.
Yes.
None of your business.
Too late.
But I said.
Okay.
I stopped.
I mean, okay. Well, the F word. Sure.
Okay. However, you're not going to help me feed this baby, clothe this baby, house this baby. Period.
Yeah.
I can't say it's money. I can't afford to take care of said child.
Mm-hmm. And in some states, they were already, like in Ohio, for instance, it was already illegal for you to get an abortion once there was a heartbeat.
Yes.
And it was like, having been pregnant, you get a heartbeat. It's so early. 6 or 7, and you if
you don't even know you're
you
pregnant,
might not even know you're pregnant. Like that is bananas. And again, I will say I do not understand what the desire or the interest is in oppression of people in America. In some ways, it's financial, and you get it, right? Somebody got to be at the bottom, you know what I'm saying? I want to keep you out of my neighborhood, and all of the other ways that they oppress people.
Yes.
I don't want to fund your school because I want my school to be better. Yes. All of the ways that mostly people of color in America are oppressed. And I did hear someone mention, say something like, maybe it's part of they like, oh, hello, phone, sorry, y'all. That it's like a prison to birth to prison pipeline, like as just another way that you force these women to have children that they don't want, because
to keep Prison business booming.
Not for nothing, you having a baby, you have a baby for a very brief amount of time. Giving birth to a baby and being a parent is so much longer of a journey than having a baby. This baby grows
1000%.
up, and you have to be committed to making them well-rounded, well-adjusted, worrying about their education, worrying about
So
their
many
health care.
things.
It is such a job, right? And to force someone into that job is crazy.
And whew, it knocks me down every time there's an argument that someone on the side of making women have children
Then had somebody
cannot
get an abortion.
answer with regards to rape.
Child.
You not only providing,
Yeah, you can
you're
go
not
ahead.
only not providing, like you said, health care,
Right.
home, food,
Yes.
any of that stuff.
Yes.
But you're not even providing therapy,
Hello,
like healthcare, mental health care,
girl.
because it's not just the mom who has experienced such trauma,
Yes.
but this child may find out,
Yes.
right? Because there's, I'm sure, that question of who's my dad, and if this mother is honest,
Yes.
hey, I
Yes.
was raped,
Yes.
a stranger, an uncle,
Yes.
like it don't matter. I was
Yes.
raped, and you are the product of said experience.
Yes.
So,
And that's nothing to say. You're right.
are you
said
going to
not
now
even for
help
the
said
mother.
child to take the mom out the equation,
Yes.
right? Because whatever.
Yeah.
Still terrible.
Yeah.
Maybe she can seek her own therapy.
Yeah.
Or she has people to help her through this.
Yeah.
Who's helping this child now?
Girl.
Because it's like that Netflix documentary about the fertility doctor
Oh, yeah.
who impregnated all these women and they didn't realize it was
his
semen.
Which is
So
just-
and now those children are all effed up in the head.
Yes.
Come on now.
Just birthing children
Come on.
in a myriad of ways is just, it's so much. It's such a big thing. And if it is about saving souls, then y'all just got to keep marching at the abortion clinic. You know what I'm saying? But
if it's about saving souls, provide practical solutions to save said souls.
yes. But just
Once they are given up for adoption or whatever.
or whatever.
Save them and find a viable system or
Yes.
set up a system that helps them for their entire life.
Yes, but no, I mean saving the souls of the mother. Is that why they I don't know what the really religious rhetoric around it is. I don't understand any of it, so I have a hard time
Yeah.
putting any of it into words because I just get off my uterus. Like what about what I do with my body is so important. Mama's baby, daddy's maybe. And I feel like that should be the end of the discussion. When a woman has a baby, a woman has a baby. A man could impregnate a different woman every single day. And this woman will be
more than every day.
out here. Yeah, well, multiple women a day could just be out here with this baby and he is in the wind. Not to say that is a reason to allow someone to have an abortion. It's just saying that why are we on the necks of women so hard in general?
That's just
get
like
off
why
my
they
neck.
found birth control for men only recently.
Only recently. And name a man that's going to take it.
I don't know.
No, never.
But that goes
They don't even
back
want
to
to wear a condom.
right, and that goes back to how the system has been set up.
Get off.
Because if women's birth
neck.
control and men's birth control had come out at the same time with the same ideology, I feel like we'd be in a different situation.
Oh, of course. And when they first introduced birth control, they only wanted to give it to women who were married. You know what I'm saying?
that.
So that you could be like, I'm preventing pregnancy. I'm married. We have enough children, whatever. But single women, it was like, well, you shouldn't need it because you ain't having sex. What, you know what I'm saying? And I find the just women in the oppression of women in America in general is just wild. And that is nothing to say of them being black on top of that. And then add something else, being LGBTQ, being trans, just like the oppression of people in America, but especially people of color. It's just too much. I had another person point out to me, like, white women, y'all had one job. Your feminist ideologies, you had one job.
I struggle with people who don't vote, period.
You had one job, y'all.
I don't need you to vote just when we have
You got to be voting.
a presidential election. Right. I need you to vote.
All the white feminists
What you
out
really
there,
need to freaking vote is
in
local.
the primaries and local. In the primaries and in your local. And y'all have dropped the ball because the sisters can't save everybody from everything.
And the stats are there. We're not saying this on some two black women sitting there on a podcast.
No. Well, I'm saying I say they
the
dropped.
math is mathing. Y'all need to get out there.
Y'all have dropped the ball. Your aunties, your grandmas, whoever is saying like, yeah, abortion is wrong.
No.
Like, y'all, you were supposed to keep, if nothing else, the racial reckoning, you slept through that. Okay, fine. That's too hard. You can't tell your grandma that black people are cool. You know what I'm saying? But you can tell your grandma that you want to have the right to an abortion.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, y'all. Come on.
Moral of this story, vote.
Is that the moral of the story? I guess that is the moral of the story.
It is.
That is the moral of the story.
It's the moral of the story. Like, updates are great.
Yes.
I'm glad we have positive updates.
Yes.
However, during this
Vote.
climate,
Yes.
take your ass to the poll.
We diddy. Vote or die.
Vote or die.
Literally.
Literally. And who knew this update was about to take that turn?
I mean, we kind of knew it was going to take that turn.
I mean, were we going to get this charged up?
Right. Well, yeah.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Vote or die.
Get off my uterus.
Yeah.
I just don't understand the oppression.
Yeah.
We've had enough.
It's too much.
Men, white men, you've been in charge long enough. Just stop. Just stop. All of this would not be a thing if we just had a female president. If women could be in more leadership positions, none of this would be a thing. Yeah, I think it
would start a little bit lower, but definitely if we had a balanced power structure that included
balanced power structure. Okay.
Shut up.
She's reading from a pamphlet again.
The pamphlet has come out. But that does include as many people as possible.
Yes.
Women.
Yes.
Men are already up in there.
Yes.
Different races, genders, and identities.
Yes.
I think we would have a more balanced power structure.
Yeah. And we wouldn't be talking about the right to do something to your own body.
Because
it's my body. My body, my choice.
Okay.
But seriously.
We're going to let it be on that.
Seriously. Yes. My body, my choice. I just don't understand. Yeah. So we wanted to we current events, we can talk about everything here. This is a safe space. If you are, we just ranted about why the right to abortion. Well, how you're clear on where we stand.
Despite all of that, you're clear where we stand. Yes. However,
explain it to us. We don't understand, so we would welcome your argument on the
comment section.
Yeah, let us know what you think. Yes. Explain to us why you want us to be Handmaid's Tale.
Listen, when I told the people have asked me, why do you watch the show? Because it's the future.
Yeah.
And they know something we don't.
So we should be escaping to Canada now.
But Canada has the monkeypox.
I did see something on my phone about
monkeypox. No, we're safe. No, we're safe. Canada got the monkeypox, so I don't know.
Is it come from monkeys?
I don't know. I didn't dig enough, but I do know.
You saw that. It was a headline.
No, I read it.
Oh, you did read it. Okay.
Yeah. It was the headline, but I also read it. And there was a person with the monkeypox in Canada. So, although Canada seems to be, but we could go to Switzerland.
Okay. I really want to go to Switzerland.
Well, I mean, we're
So
talking about
what are people
politics
doing
and
with
stuff.
monkeys in Canada that they got a monkeypox?
I don't know, girl. It's always on a plane somewhere.
Oh, on a
That's
plane.
always
Right,
how
right,
it
right,
goes.
right,
They came from somewhere. They went to visit somewhere. They touched somebody. And
Somebody always on a trip bringing something back somewhere. Leave it
Outbreak.
over there.
that's why Outbreak was like top viewed during
The pandemic.
The pandemic.
Because it was real bats. Was it bats?
It was
was
bats.
bats. Okay.
All right, we digress.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining
Yeah,
us.
thanks for
on
joining us this time.
Friday night. I have sobered up.
I haven't.
Well,
You drank your whole thing. Let me
I
catch
know,
up.
but I've
Look, I
sobered
come
up
back.
because I had to reference my pamphlet a few times. So I had to like zone in. Thank you for joining
Her feet
us.
still kicked up though.
Yeah. It's Friday night. I hope you don't see my feet. Please like, share, comment. We trying to do this. We
Yeah.
got kids to feed.
Hello?
I got mine working
She already got hers with a job. So if you could just support this podcast.
like the true Jamaican in me. Everybody got to work. Thank you. Have a great night.
Yeah. Thanks for watching, guys.
Bye.